Hey, my friends, today the energy is unlike anything we've experienced this year. September 19th, 2025 carries the code 999 once again. On September 9th, we've already talked about the 999 portal, which was the ending, the completion, but it was the beginning of the end. That's what we've been talking about. Today you may notice that in this window, since September 9th until today, something big came to an end in your life. It's a cosmic alignment that represents the end of an entire karmic cycle and the opening of a brand new reality. If you've been feeling endings, breakthroughs, or sudden clarity, it's not random, it's a part of this season right now. We're also just before the September's equinox, which is once again a powerful, energetic time, energetic season, where we're leaving so much behind. And it's very important that we work with this energy. So we're not just passive observers, we're conscious co-creators, which means we are constantly choosing what we are releasing so we can step into a new energy, which means new decisions, new habits, new beliefs, and new attitude. Who is ready for that, right? More overflowing, more abundance, more gratitude, more excitement, right? More passion. Who's for that? So this is the day where the universe is closing old doors and handing you the keys to your next chapter. So in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly what the 999 energy means for today, why today is a rare turning point, and how you can align with it so you don't miss the opportunities hidden inside this energy right now. So how many of you feel lighter today? Let's go a little bit deeper into 999 frequency. Firstly, as today is the 19th of September, number 19 can firstly be reduced to 1, which is the new beginning, and 9 is all about endings, completion, wisdom, karmic release, and higher perspective. So there's a completion that is happening on personal, collective, and spiritual level. It's a soul graduation moment that is happening right now. Cycles that began years, even lifetimes ago, can now close. And 2025 itself is a 9 universal year. So this 999 day today, inside a 9-year, amplifies the energy beyond normal. So you may feel like something big is ending. This is not just a small portal, it's a collective turning point. That's why also in the society, so many things are cleansing, and it's hard to see, but it's also beautiful, because every time something very painful happens, what follows is revolution. And this is the nature of this time. So there's a powerful energy to today's day. Firstly, number 19 is a karmic light barrier number known as the Prince of Heaven in numerology, symbolizing trials leading to triumph. It carries both the ending, which is number 9, and the rebirth, which is number 1, vibration. And energetically, unlike September 9th, which we've talked about pure endings, September 19th today brings the completion plus initiation. So on September 9th, we've talked about the power of the number 9 and completion, ending. But we all know when we choose to end something, when we decide that we will end something, it's not just a one-day process. We go through what we call purification then. And purification is actually initiation, because you know, if you've been addicted to sugar or smoking or drinking, you know that at the time when you decide to quit, it's almost the easiest. Then what comes after it is where the whole process begins. And this is what we call initiation. And today is energetically kind of the final day of this initiation. Whatever you've stopped, it's over. You're now stepping into something new that you've chosen to experience. As I said before, it's not a passive process. You need to be an active creator in this life. So it means you need to be very aware of the thoughts that are running in your mind, of the emotions that are driving your behavior, and you need to decide what thoughts you don't want to entertain anymore, what emotions you don't want to carry into the future, and what behavior you're willing to leave behind, so you can fully step into a new energy that may be more rooted in confidence, in worth or worthiness, in grace, in flow, in excitement, in passion, in love, right? Opening your heart. That's what this time is all about. So it's the moment of stepping across the threshold, leaving behind not just what you've outgrown, but actively embracing your new life. And you can decide, my friend, you can decide what life you're building. And I know so many of you are manifesting your dreams right now. So many of you are creating a life of your vision. And to those of you who are actively participating on building heaven on earth, my friends, you're doing a great job. Thank you so much for your contribution. There's also a collective meaning that I want to address right now. You can expect themes of systems breaking down even more. So don't be surprised when these things are happening. I'm sure many of you can't be surprised anymore because so much is happening right now. And more of hidden truths are surfacing, of course, and people are being pushed to step into their authentic power, which means also you in your relationships, at your job, at your purpose, at your health. Step into your power, my friend. Because the old matrix narratives are losing its grip every single day, which means you need to rise into your deeper nature. And that's where guidance can be heard, right? So also personal meaning. What does it mean? As today's energies very, very supportive for personal transformation. Obviously, if you've been in confusion, today can bring final clarity. Relationships, jobs, or old identities that no longer serve will naturally dissolve. We all know that in order to step into a new reality, we firstly need to become that person of that new reality, right? To change our personality, to fully embody that new version of ourselves. And that's where the old identity dissolves and suddenly new things find you, new opportunities find you, new breakthroughs find you. It's not like wanting to change, it's about becoming the change. Be the change that you wish to see. Thanks to Mahatma Gandhi, right? Be the change that you wish to see. So there are signs you will be experiencing when you're touched with this energy, influenced by it. And usually it's firstly emotional. Like you may feel endings, something is ending. You may feel even nostalgia. You may feel sudden sadness. But also you may feel presence of something that hasn't manifested yet. Like doesn't matter how your life looks right now. You may feel like it's actually everything is already taken care of. So firstly, feeling of ending, something is ending. Maybe you can't see, but you feel like something left you. Something is over. Something is not supported anymore. So when you feel something like that, I always encourage people, accept it, but see where you're feeling pulled from now on, because change is good. Change is good, and sometimes we come to the point where we need to change. Then nostalgia also comes with it, because back at that time there was many good moments, right? Even if it was hard, there were also good stuff with it. So yes, you may feel these things, and that's okay. Carrying good memories is a blessing, isn't it? And with that, sometimes sudden sadness comes. Oh, yes, it's over. So acceptance of endings is actually a beautiful breakthrough that happens in your heart, because your heart understands nothing lasts forever. And that's the beauty of life, because life is a constant motion of changes. And more we get into the flow of life, more we start flowing through the changes without being so attached to what is happening. Sometimes we feel sudden sadness because we think that the good times back then will never return, but actually in front of you is even more beautiful future than what you've been through. What is coming is far greater than what was gone, and that's the mindset that you can embody today. Because there's so much more to look up for. There's so much great stuff in front of you, and there's so much you're about to become. And you need to become it, right? It can't happen by waiting. It happens when you choose to become it. There are physical symptoms we experience when we move through this kind of transitions as right now, like tiredness, need for deep sleep, deep vivid dreams with symbolism, and a great need for silence. So if you're experiencing any of that, it's not to justify, it's not to blame. When you feel tired, your body is saying, hey, rest, my friend, balance your chemistry. When you have a deep sleep, well, congratulations, sleep is the greatest medicine, right? When you have deep vivid dreams, well, remember them, because they're messengers. And when you need silence, go for it, because it will bless you with wisdom. Yes, it will. But also what is happening during this time is another sign, which is soul downloads or soul whispers. Intuitive downloads, synchronicities are increasing right now. So you're building up momentum of positive change if you've been doing positive change. I know some of you have been transitioning for the last 2 years, and right now things are becoming more clear to you. Maybe you're back on track with certain practices that are helping you to cleanse your energies, to cleanse your mind from external poison, and to focus back on vision, to focus back on true you and the life of your dream that you're here to manifest as the co-creator, as a soul with a purpose. This comes with the number 9, which is also the completion of an old cycle, as I mentioned before, which means there's increase of a new momentum that is happening. Change already started. Now you're already in a momentum of positive change. So sometimes you start seeing repeating patterns like numbers and synchronicities, and you start to see around you people who already have what you're manifesting. You start to see breakthroughs in other people's lives. You start to see glimpses of what you've been dreaming about in your life, which means things are already happening. When you see other people winning, learn to celebrate them, because by that you're practicing receiving. You are not competing with anyone, you are collaborating. You're here as one, connected with others. So when you celebrate others, you also celebrate yourself. When you see that it is possible in others, you see that it is possible in you, and that opens breakthrough. So another sign that comes with this energy right now is that breakthroughs are increasing. So those are sudden ideas about next steps. This is already a breakthrough. People think a breakthrough is when I manifest. No, a breakthrough is when you receive an idea. Then if you act with it, if you take action with it, more breakthroughs will follow. If they inspire you, when an idea inspires you, and you know it has a great potential, and you know it will take you deeper into what you or how you truly want to live, you know it's the right one. And vision for the future is also a breakthrough. Emotionally feeling the future is also a breakthrough. The physical reality is usually the last thing that happens. Firstly, we see it in our mind's eye, right? Then we feel it emotionally, and then opportunities start appearing out of nowhere, and suddenly we get there. So remember, my friend, if you're feeling heavy right now, it's not punishment. No, it's not punishment. It's release. The universe is clearing space so the new things can find you. Who wants that right now? Yeah, it's not about wanting. It's not about wanting, my friend. It's about knowing it's already here. It's beyond wanting, because everything is already present. There is no future, actually. There's only now. And in the now, what exists is what you see and what is there as a potential. And when you stop focusing so much on what you think that is wrong, you start seeing what is right. And more you appreciate what is right, more things will get right. Yeah, that's how it works. It sounds beautiful, it sounds like poetry, but life is a poetry when you see it the right way. It's all beautiful. And as rivers keep flowing, your life is flowing as well. And you can evolve with its pace when you choose to. So how can you align with this energy? I will give you 4 different practices. Maybe you remember from the September 9th where I talked about release practice, completion practice, and receiving practice. So release means that we let go, that we acknowledge that it's time to move on from something. This is release. Completion is acknowledging that sometimes when we let go of something, when we quit doing something, it creates a space, it creates kind of a sense of emptiness. So we acknowledge it with gratitude. So we don't move on with hate, with worry, with doubt, with sadness, or with grief. We move on with gratitude. And receiving then is opening up for new. So we don't look into the future out of fear or out of panic or out of worrying. We look into the future out of possibility. The state of anything is possible. Yeah, the state of gratitude. I'm open to receive because I'm already blessed with what I have. That's how you open up. So once again, I will remind you, to those of you who are still letting go of something, we all do. Like, there's more things to let go of, right? So there's ritual of release. You can take a piece of paper and write down what you're ready to let go of. Maybe old beliefs, old fears, old habits, whatever you feel that you are over with. And because we live in this third-dimensional reality that usually works as, it's very symbolic. Here, sometimes for deep change, we can do something symbolic. Like we can burn a piece of paper on which we've written down something we're leaving behind. You can bury it. You can use this kind of practices as symbolic ritual. Even though it's not necessary, you can just meditate on it and decide and commit to change. But yeah, to some people it's even more real when they do it like that. Then the second thing is activate your new beginning. So write down 1 clear intention, or maybe 2, or maybe 5 clear intentions for what you're embodying. Maybe more freedom, more expansion, more overflowing, more happiness. Don't write like, I want more happiness or I want more freedom. No, firstly think about who you are as more free you, more abundant you, more overflowing you. Who are you? How you behave, how you communicate with others, what's your body posture? And set an intention for it that will remind you of it. So it will be like a symbol of that new you. That's how you activate the next chapter. Write it down, my friend, so you don't forget. I'm not just speaking words. I'm giving you advice on what you can do to become renewed. So focus on how it feels when it's already completed. How it feels when it's complete. Because today's energy is truly supporting this process, and it will amplify your power. Then the third practice to do is meditation. Because in meditation, you truly anchor yourself. If you do it correctly, and correctly I mean that you don't just sit there and wait that something will change, you find out how much of it you need, like how much quietness you need so you calm down, so you relax. Eventually your brain will give up and you will relax into nothingness. I've made a guided meditation on September 9. You can go and do it once again. It's designed in a powerful way that will help you, but also you can do any other meditation that can help you to truly relax into nothingness and then focus on the new version of you, so we can rewire your brain, activate new neural pathways, so you can root that new version of you into your nervous system and slowly become it through practice. So when you have a meditation routine, like I always say to you, I need 1 hour in a day in the morning. Every single day I sit for at least 1 hour, and sometimes in the afternoon I do it again for 1 hour to truly tune into nothingness firstly. So my body calms down and then I tune into the future. So first 20 to 30 minutes I'm just relaxing into nothingness, and then the next 30 minutes I'm focusing onto the new energy, the new me that is about to become. And this is how I call it the upgrade. I'm upgrading myself. And notice what works for you. And then in this process, you can use your intention to activate that new you, and keep repeating your intention until you feel it emotionally, and then keep repeating it and keep remembering it. So when you end meditation and when you start your day, you stay in that new intention, you stay in that new energy. This is the power of meditation. It's not just about meditating, it's about living it. So meditation is like a preparation for a new life, and every single day is a new life for a wise man and woman, right? Every single day is a new life. So remember that. And the fourth tool I will give you today is service and purpose. Because number 9 is the number of service as well. Ask yourself, how can I contribute to any cause that means something maybe healing or beautiful to you? Like something you want to see more of in the world. How can you contribute to it? Like I want to see more happy people, more inspired, more creative people. And therefore my contribution is to share inspiration, to share what works for me. This is my contribution. But also when I go outside, when I interact with people, I share kindness, I share love, I'm open-hearted. So see where you can be of service to others. Because the most healing thing I've noticed in my life is when I focused from me onto others, when I am of service to others. This was the most healing thing I've ever done and decided to be committed to. And then also ask yourself, what feels the most purposeful to you? What feels the most purposeful to you? And from now on, decide every single day you will do something about it. You will do something about it. You will see your life will change completely. So today, September 19th, 2025, is not just another day, as you say. It's a cosmic exhale. It's the final ending, a final release of what has been holding you back, and the first breath of your new path. You are standing in the space between worlds, but the completion of your old cycle is finally here, and the initiation into your higher destiny has also ended, because now you're entering it. So don't resist the endings, don't fear the unknown. Let this energy right now be a proof that the universe is guiding you into alignment. You are graduating into a new reality. So step forward with trust, with open heart. And what do I mean with trust? It means knowing that it will happen, knowing it's already working, knowing that what is present right now is the unfolding of it. So you're not separate from it. No, you're in the process of its becoming. Like the earth is spinning, the universe is constantly in some kind of a motion, Everything is always falling into place. Everything works in a perfect order. If you look into the big picture of this universe and galaxies and Milky Ways and planets and everything, you see everything is in perfect order, and you think your life is not. My friend, think again, because it is. You just need to see it, so then you can release that rigidness of yours, that idea that you think you know better. If you relax that ego knowing into soul knowing, you will see that actually everything is already perfect, because it's all about unfolding into something even greater. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment, my friend. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment, so know that. I will leave you here. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting. I've been sharing with you a painting called Love. This is a painting that is symbolizing this process, stepping into a portal of a next level version of ourselves. We don't truly know what it is. We have a vision, we have a feeling like what we want to overcome and what we want to become. But there's so much of unexpected things and events and breakthroughs and synchronicities that happen in this process when we choose to leave something old behind and become something new, to become the change that we wish to see. So I hope it inspired you, and to anyone who would like to put it into your home, you can go into AttractPassion.com, type in the search love, and you will find it. We did an update. So now if you order my prints of my art and original paintings, there will be no unexpected fees or taxes. And also all prints now come stretched on wooden frames. So immediately when you receive it, you can put it onto a wall, and they're truly, truly beautiful. So thank you so much for your support. You can find everything on AttractPassion.com. And also join us on our closed community on Patreon, Attract Passion. The link is in the description of this video, to get courses, meditations, community, and so much more. And join YouTube membership if you would like to support this channel. Thank you so much, my friend, and till next time, see you tomorrow. One love.